Good evening, and welcome to Berkshire Jazz. You're listening to WTBR 89.7 FM in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. I'm your host, Phil Tierney, and for the next 2 hours hope to entertain you with some American classic music, and that is, of course, jazz. I'm going to start right out. Now, first, I guess I need to hope and wish and that you're all well and you're all have enjoyed the holiday season. They're ready to get back to work in this cold New England weather. They are now. Where I want to go first is a terrific jazz vocal group, much in the vernacular of the Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross group. And I'm talking of the Manhattan Transfer. A jazz group for sure. And we'll be listening to some tunes that, might fall outside that strict category, but in their hands, you'll certainly recognize the music venue. We'll start with a boy from New York City, and then a tune they call Trickle Trickle. Then, of course, the jazz standard Tuxedo Junction, and then the Woody Herman tune, Four Brothers. And we're going to stop there. I have more of theirs that I want to play, but I don't want to overdose you right at the start. Let's start with a boy from Ipanema.
Tell us about the boy from New York City. Come on, kitty. Tell us about the boy from New York City.
He's kind of tall. He's really fine. Someday I hope to make him mine, oh mine. And he's neat and oh so sweet. And just the way he looked at me swept me off my feet. You ought to come and see how he walks, and how he talks.
Cuckoo kitty. Tell us about the boy from New York
He's
City.
really down, and he's no clown. He has the finest penthouse I've ever seen in town. And he's cute in his mohair suit, and he keeps his pockets full of spending loot. Ooh, say you ought to come and see his dueling scar and brand new car. Every time he says he loves me, chills run down my spine. Every time he wants to kiss me, oh, it makes me feel so fine. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Cuckoo kitty.
oh yeah.
Tell us about the boy from New York
Oh,
City.
yeah,
He can dance, take a chance with
and
a
make romance.
dance, baby, 'cause he's a looker.
That's when I fell in love with just one
Sweet talking
glance.
and cool.
He was sharp and so was I. Now I know I'll never ever say goodbye. Ooh-wee, say you ought to come and see. He's the most from coast to coast.
Cuckoo kitty.
Oh
Tell us about the boy
yeah.
from New York City. Come on, kitty.
Oh
Tell us about the
yeah.
boy from New York
Talk
City.
about the boy from New York City. Talk about the boy from New York City. Oh yeah, he's fine. Show is that he
Trickle, trickle, splash, splash. Tell me how long will this rain last? The rain keeps dropping, there ain't no stopping. Tell me how long will this rain last? Trickle, trickle, slop, slop. Just got to see my seat don't drop. She's there waiting and I'm hesitating. Tell me just when the rain will stop.
Ronnie, dig my clothes here, boy. One button roll. Well, you know I'm sharp as a tack. Can you lend me your Cadillac? Gotta go to the party, yeah. Please lend me your show. Well, if I can't take it, you know I can't make it. I won't see my baby no more.
Trickle, trickle, splash, splash. Tell me how long will this rain last? The rain keeps dropping, there ain't no stopping. Tell me how long will this rain last? Trickle, trickle, slop, slop. Just got to see my seat don't drop. She's there waiting and I'm hesitating. Tell me just when this rain will stop.
Ronnie, she's sweet, she's fine, yeah, boy. And I love her so. Well, if I can't make this party, man, she shut up blow. Gotta go to the party, yeah. Please lend me your show. Well, if I can't take it, you know I can't make it. I won't see my baby no more. Oh,
Trickle, trickle, splash, splash. Tell me how long will this rain last? The rain keeps dropping, there ain't no stopping. Tell me how long will this rain last? Trickle, trickle, slop, slop. Just got to see my seat don't drop. She's there waiting and I'm hesitating. Tell me how long will this rain last? Tell me how long will it last? Boop bop, boop bop. Boop bop, boop bop. Boop bop, boop bop. Boop bop, boop bop.
Way down south in Birmingham, I mean south in Alabama's an old place where people go to dance the night away.
It's a junction where the town folk meet at each function. In their best they'll greet you. Ba-doo-ba-da-ba-doo-bop. 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 Ooh-wah, ooh-wah, ooh-wah.
Way down south in Birmingham, I mean south in Alabama's an old place.
Boop bop, boop bop. Boop bop, boop bop. Boop bop, boop bop. Boop bop, boop bop. Way down south in Birmingham, I mean south in Alabama's an old place where people go to dance the night
blue. It'll make you want to dance the night away. Unless you overrule it, we're ready to show you some blowing. A romping and stomping is a lot of fun for brothers who are blowing a horn. So settle down and listen, cause you don't know what you're missing, and we're ready to give you a showing. A moving it and grooving it has just begun for brothers who are blowing a horn. We got a little message that you're gonna enjoy, ain't a sense of dodging the fight. So settle in your easy chair, and if you ever had a care, forget it, it's time to relax. You might as well admit it, we're the best that ever did it, but in case you ain't too sure of knowing, we're gonna let you listen to us one by one, for brothers who are blowing our horn.
Hi, do I'm talking about you. It's very nice to know that you have really taken time to listen to me blow. Cause as sure as I'm born, I'm blowing my horn. Listen to me, baby, I'm blowing, zooming it up. And I hope you dig the sounds I'm making more than any other. Now I must go, for it's time for you to listen to my other brother.
I think the chick's talking about me, so I better go and see. I'm hip that she knows I find it very much to meet you. That's the reason I've been blowing so snappily. I don't know what you got, but it thrills me and I hope to have a lot, cause it puts me in close. So baby, if you would like to dig my other brother, you're gonna have to turn the record over.
Hey, 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 who you talking about? Say who you talking about. Did I hear you say to introduce your other brother? Cause in case I heard you talking about free, that's me. Pleased to meet you. How do you do? How are you? Nothing's new. How was everything with you? What do you say? I leave with this jazz up to my brother.
Dig my Long Island sound. Hope I'm putting it down. You got me in a mood that's so romantic. If you notice, you can dig the silly old act, because I'm acting so distracted when I dig you. Pretty baby, you will never know how much I really dig you. You got me so excited that I groove, blowing my horn.
But the music's getting around, will really put me down.
We're glad, in fact, to know that you enjoy it, and we wish we had the time to give you more. Thank you for the compliment. You told us we were better just as though we didn't know it. We're hip that we're the best, we're over all the rest. We're in the modern school, we always play cool, we never play the fool. The honkers and the squeakers might be stealing the show, but we don't go for that, so while we blow.
Hi-ho, like a day, boy, it's a natural fact. I ain't no kin, but I would like to get in the act.
Well, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here now.
Fellas, we appreciated making you mad, but we must ask you to apologize, because after all, it's in our band.
For brothers, for brothers, for brothers. Although we sound like one, for brothers, for brothers, for brothers. We're really only for.
We like to blow, but we don't know how time can fly and how an hour can pass away. We wish your time would never go, so we can take the time and look to Judgment Day.
For brothers, for brothers, for brothers. Not just one final word.
Have to know you, and I hope I don't forget you.
It's really a pleasure and I hope I don't look silly to you. I'm hoping the story that I told did not upset you.
Sorry, no, in conclusion, we are hoping that you weren't bored.
So just before we go, we do want you to know we're glad you let us show you how it is. We were swinging up that jazz.
We don't go for back and forth on our own.
The Manhattan Transfer. And that's from the best of the Manhattan Transfer. And I have more for you a little later in the show, so stick around. And in the meantime, let me say you're listening to WTBR 89.7 FM here in Pittsfield. This is Berkshire Jazz. I'm your host, Phil Tierney. And every Saturday evening, 8 to 10, we're here. So join us. Put it on your calendar. Right now we're going to move to Dexter Gordon from a 1955 recording, Daddy Plays the Horn. And then we'll follow that with the standard Darn That Dream, Dexter Gordon on tenor sax. Darn That Dream, Dexter Gordon. From a 1955 recording, Daddy. Daddy Plays the Horn. Before that, we heard the title tune, Daddy Plays the Horn. Dexter Gordon, of course, on tenor saxophone, joined there by Larry Marabelle on drums and Leroy Vinegar on bass. And Kenny Drew on piano. And you're listening to WTBR 89.7 FM here in Pittsfield. This is Berkshire Jazz. I'm your host, Phil Tierney. And we're going to move along to something I really am not too familiar with. Chuck Leavell from an album entitled The Best of Sea Level. So I guess Chuck's group is Sea Level. It recorded in 1990, and the group includes Randall Bramlett on keyboards, saxophone and vocals and percussion, very talented fellow. Dave Causey on electric guitar, Johnny Johansson, on drums, Chuck Leavell on keyboards and vocals, Jimmy Knowles on guitar and harmony vocals, George Weaver on drums, Lamar Williams on brass, harmony, and vocals. So everybody's pitching in a variety of different ways. And we're going to listen to 3 tunes from this The Best of Sea Level, 1990 recording. Rain in Spain, Tidal Wave, and Storm Warning. Here's Chuck Leavell. Chuck Level. From a Best of Sea Level 1990 release, we listen to Rain in Spain, Tidal Wave, and that last tune, Storm Warning. And you're listening to WTBR 89.7 FM here in Pittsfield, Mass. This is Berkshire Jazz, your host, Phil Tierney. And as promised, go back to listening to our opening act, the Manhattan Transfer, from a album, just simply the best of. And we'll listen to four tunes. Ray's Rock House, Birdland, A Nightingale Sang in Berkeley Square, and Route 66. Here is the Manhattan Transfer.
Sisters of the block house ain't got no business coming to the rock house. All the people in here are all interested in here. Of this there's no doubt.
That's why Miss Tucker is pulling Sarah. Yeah, yeah.
And you rock, and you roll, rock.
Let's rock, let's rock.
the middle of that hub. I remember one jazz club where we went to pat feet down on 52nd Street. Everybody heard that word that they named it after Bird, where the rhythm swooped and swirled, the jazz corner of the world. And the cats they gigged in there were beyond compare. Birdland, I'm singing Birdland. Birdland, I'm swinging Birdland.
Hey man, the music turns you on.
You turn.
Entonces me
Down them stairs, lose them cares. Where? Down in Birdland, total swing. Bob was king there. Down in Birdland, Bird would cook, Max would look. Where? Down in Birdland, Miles came through, train came too. There. Down in Birdland, Basie Buck, Blakey too. Where? Down in Birdland, Cannonball, play that hook. There. Down in Birdland,
There may never be nothing such as that. No more Scooby Rock, no more Dr. Lane. That's where it was at. I know that the memories Bob was riding high. Hello, goodbye.
How will those cats remember their first Birdland gig? To play in Birdland is an honor we still dig. Yeah, that club was like in another world. Sure enough, yeah, baby. All of the cats and the cooking on people just sat and they were steady looking on. Then Bird, he came and spread the word.
Yes, indeed he did.
Yes, indeed he did.
Yes, indeed he did.
Parker played in Birdland.
Yes, he really did.
Yes, indeed he really did.
Yes, indeed
Told the
he
truth
did.
way down in Birdland.
Yes, indeed he did. Yardbird Parker played in Birdland.
Yes, indeed he really did. Johnny Parker played in Birdland. Bird named it, Bird made it, Bird heard it, then played it, Wells made it, Birdland. It happened down in Birdland. Everybody dug that beat. Everybody stomped their feet. Everybody digs bebop, and the
That certain night, the night we met, there was magic abroad in the air. There were angels dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I'm perfectly willing to swear that when you turned and smiled at me, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square.
The moon that lingered over London town, poor puzzled moon, he wore a frown.
Oh, how could he know we two were so in love?
The whole wide world seemed
Upside down, the streets of town were paved with stars. It was such a romantic affair. And as we kissed and said goodbye, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. A nightingale sang, a nightingale sang.
The streets of town
were paved with stars.
It was such a romantic affair. And as we kissed and said goodbye, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. Ooh, doo-doo. A nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. If you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66.
It winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. Baby, you get your kicks on Route 66.
Now you go through St. Louis,
Joplin, Missouri.
and Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty.
You'll see Amarillo,
Gallup, New Mexico,
Flagstaff, Arizona.
don't forget Winona,
Kingman,
Barstow,
San Bernardino, won't you get into this timely tip? When you make that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66.
Janice Siegel, Tim Hauser, Alan Paul, Cheryl Bentine, better known as the Manhattan Transfer. A very unique and very original sound. I mentioned Lambert Hendrickson Ross, and I guess they do, to some degree, sound that way, but nothing like them right now. Anyway, you're listening to WTBR 89.7 in Pittsfield, Mass. And this is Berkshire Jazz. I'm your host, Phil Tierney. Let's move on. Here's some Howard McGee from a 1961 recording. Mackie is Back in Town. And we'll listen to three tunes. Demon Chase, Willow Weep for Me, Softly as the Morning Sunrise, and Summertime. And joining Howard McGee on trumpet, Phineas Newborn Jr. on piano, Leroy Vinegar on bass, and Shelley Mann on drums. Here's Demon Chase. Well, clearly that was not Howard McGee. That was the Modern Jazz Quartet. That's where we're headed next. Somehow I got ahead of myself. But let me wrap up Howard McGee's set with Howard McGee on trumpet and Phineas Newborn Jr. on piano, Leroy Vinegar on bass, and Shelly Manne on drums. And that was from a 1961 album, Mackey's Back in Town. And you're listening to WTBR 89.7 FM in Pittsfield, Mass. All right, now from the Modern Jazz Quartet plays George Gershwin's Porgy and Bess, recorded in 1964. Let's listen to Bess, You Is My Woman, I Love You, Porgy, and It Ain't Necessarily So. The Modern Jazz Quartet there from a 1964 recording. The Modern Jazz Quartet plays George Gershwin's Porgy and Bess. And the Modern Jazz Quartet at that time comprised of John Lewis on piano, Milt Jackson on vibraharp, Percy Heath on bass, and Connie Kay on drums. It was an interesting album in terms of the way it's put together. There are no tracks. It's just one continual, which explains why I was so lost with the, well, it doesn't explain that. I'm always kind of lost. But it was hard to find what I wanted to play. And some of those things came along and surprised us all. And hopefully it won't happen on the next set. And this is from Eric Marenthal from 1993. Entitled One Touch. And we'll listen to, hopefully, 4 tunes, no doubt about it. That's the Way, a tune entitled Back Talk, and Where Are You? Eric Marenthal on saxophone, Paul Jackson on guitar, and a plethora of others. Let's get to the music. takes us through another 2 hours of jazz here on WTBR. I'm your host, Phil Tierney. We're here every Saturday evening, 8 to 10. Hope you join us. But if you'd like to stay right here, John Pollock engineers the jazz train into Pittsfield. And if you're listening to us out at WETF, the jazz station in South Bend, Indiana, there's always great jazz there. Following Berkshire Jazz, it's Scott Priebus with Priebus on Jazz. And after Scott, it's The Last Call with host Brent Banulis at 11. And if you join me next week we'll have some Bob Minster's big band. We'll have Red Garland. We'll have Stan Getz and much more. Thanks for listening.